Good morning, entrepreneurs. Let me start with a simple question. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? Would you build a company you've always dreamed of? Would you launch that product, that app, that solution that's been clawing at the back of your mind for years? Would you stand up and say to the world, "This is who I am, and this is what I'm going to build"? Or would you stay silent, letting your dreams die quietly beneath the weight of fear? Entrepreneurs, dreamers, builders, warriors of vision, you are the lifeblood of progress. And the truth is, we are not in this merely to make money. We are in this because we are chasing dreams. Dreams that keep us awake at 3 a.m. Dreams that make our hearts race. Dreams that sometimes terrify us because of how big they are. If there's one thing I've learned after years of building businesses, leading teams, and facing down countless failures, it's this. A dream chased relentlessly can change your entire life. A dream ignored will haunt you for the rest of your days. The nature of dreams. Why do we chase dreams as entrepreneurs? Because to build something from nothing is to breathe life into an idea. It's to take a vision and sculpt it into reality. It's the closest thing to magic that exists in the business world. But let's be brutally honest. Dreams are expensive. They cost us time, money, comfort, sleep, relationships, and often our own sense of security. Many people choose comfort over chasing their dreams, and that's fine for them. But that's not us. Entrepreneurs are different. We're built differently. We carry visions others can't see. The harsh reality. Here's the reality you already know. Entrepreneurship is not a glamorous highlight reel. It's loneliness, uncertainty, investors who say no, customers who vanish, markets that shift overnight, bank accounts hovering near zero. Some days you'll wonder, is it worth it? Should I just go back and get a job? And if you haven't had that thought yet, stick around. You will. But I'm here to tell you, that moment, the moment of doubt, is the very crucible in which true entrepreneurs are forged. If you're going to chase your dreams, you must accept this. There is no safe path, no guaranteed outcome, no shield from pain or fear. But there is meaning, there is freedom, there is a chance, a real chance to change the world. Power of vision. In this journey, the single most powerful weapon you possess is your vision. Your vision is the reason you get out of bed, the spark that turns exhaustion into energy, the voice that whispers, "Keep going," when everything else says stop. Vision is what makes an entrepreneur stand in the rubble of a failed idea and say, "I will build again." Because here's the truth. No great business was ever built by accident. Every world-changing company you admire, Apple, Tesla, Amazon, began as nothing more than someone's vision. Someone dared to see what others could not see. Discipline and sacrifice. But vision alone is not enough. We all know entrepreneurs who talk big but never execute. It's easy to dream. It's easy to imagine your name in magazines, your products on billboards, your bank account swelling with zeros. What's hard is the grind, the discipline, the sacrifice, the willingness to make 100 sales calls in a day, wake up at 5 a.m. to work on your pitch, hear no again and again, and keep going anyway. When people tell me they want to be an entrepreneur, I ask them, are you prepared to bleed for this? Because that's what it takes. There's a story about Howard Schultz, the founder of Starbucks. In the early days, he pitched investors 242 times before someone finally said yes. 242 rejections. How many of you could endure that? That is the price of chasing dreams. Failure as fuel. Let's talk about the thing nobody likes to talk about. Failure. The reality is, if you're chasing dreams as an entrepreneur, you will fail. Probably many times. But here's what the world misunderstands. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to it. The only people who never fail are the ones who never try. Let me tell you a story. Before Walt Disney built his empire, he was fired from a newspaper job because, in their words, he lacked imagination. Walt Disney, fired for lacking imagination. Later, his first animation company went bankrupt. People told him he'd never make it. He kept going. He kept chasing the vision in his mind. Today, The Disney brand is worth over $200 billion. Or take Sir James Dyson. He created over 5,000 failed prototypes before his vacuum finally worked. 5,000 failures. And yet he pushed through because he believed in his idea. Do you have the stomach for 5,000 failures? Because that's what it sometimes takes. Embracing mistakes. As entrepreneurs, we must not only accept mistakes, we must seek them out. Every mistake is a data point, a lesson, a piece of the puzzle. Failure sharpens your instincts. It burns away illusions. It teaches you where the real obstacles lie. So many entrepreneurs let fear of failure freeze them. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect product, the perfect plan. Here's the truth. There's no perfect plan. There's no perfect time. There's only now. Execution beats perfection every single time. Focus and execution. Now let's talk about one of the biggest killers of entrepreneurial dreams. Lack of focus. So many talented people fail because they're chasing 10 different dreams at once. A new app idea, an e-commerce business, a coaching business, a YouTube channel, crypto investments. They spread themselves so thin that nothing takes off. One of the hardest and most powerful things you can do as an entrepreneur is to say, "This is the one thing I will pursue until it either succeeds or teaches me why it shouldn't." I'm not saying never pivot. Of course, you might change directions. But don't confuse pivoting with chronic distraction. Chasing your dream requires ruthless focus. Here's what focus looks like. Saying no to shiny new opportunities that don't align with your core mission. Eliminating tasks that don't move your business forward. Protecting your time like a priceless asset. Because it is. If you want to chase your dreams, pick the one dream that sets your soul on fire. Then pour everything you have into it. Innovate or die. Let's be clear. Entrepreneurs exist for one reason: to solve problems in new ways. Innovation is not optional. It's survival. Blockbuster ignored Netflix. Kodak ignored digital cameras. Nokia ignored smartphones. Giants fell because they stopped innovating. So if you're chasing a dream, ask yourself constantly, what are my customers secretly frustrated about? How can I solve it in a way nobody else has thought of yet? What am I afraid to try because it feels too different? True entrepreneurs don't fear innovation. They live for it. People matter. People sometimes think chasing dreams is a solo journey. It's not. No great entrepreneur succeeds alone. Even the legends had partners, mentors, supporters. Steve Jobs had Wozniak. Elon Musk has an army of brilliant engineers. Oprah had mentors who guided her early career. If you want to chase your dreams, build your network. Find people who believe in you, challenge you, and tell you the truth. Surround yourself with excellence. Here's a rule. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Because your dream will demand skills you don't yet have. It will demand connections you don't yet possess. And sometimes, your dream will be so heavy that you simply need someone to help carry it. The mental game. Now let's talk about the real battlefield, the one inside your head. Chasing your dream is as much a mental game as a strategic or financial one. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days you'll feel like a fraud. This roller coaster is normal. Imposter syndrome is real, even for billionaires. The only cure is action. Keep moving forward. Self-talk. Guard your inner dialogue fiercely. Rest. Even warriors need sleep. You are not your failures. You are not your bad days. You are the sum of the relentless actions you take, day after day. Pain is part of the process. Let's get real about something. If you're chasing your dream and it doesn't hurt yet, you're probably not pushing hard enough. Growth requires pressure. Pressure to decide when others hesitate. Pressure to sacrifice when others relax. Pressure to keep going when quitting is easier. You will lose people along the way. Friends who don't understand. Family members who think you're wasting time. Investors who don't believe in your idea. You must be okay with being misunderstood. You must be okay with people calling you crazy. Because all dreamers are misunderstood at first. All change makers look foolish until they succeed. But here's what separates real entrepreneurs from the rest. They do it anyway. They don't chase comfort. They chase legacy. They don't need applause. They're too busy building. They don't need guarantees. They're betting on themselves. Momentum over motivation. Here's a secret. The most successful entrepreneurs don't rely on motivation. Motivation is temporary. It fades. Some days, it doesn't show up at all. What they rely on is momentum. They create systems, habits, processes, routines. Because when you build momentum, you don't need to feel motivated. You just show up and execute. Want to know the difference between dreamers and doers? Doers move forward even on the days they don't feel like it. You need to build your life so that progress becomes automatic. Set goals that are non-negotiable. Schedule your time like a CEO, not like an employee. Build rituals that remove the need for willpower. The longer you chase your dream, the more you'll realize. Discipline is freedom. Consistency is magic. Playing the long game. In a world addicted to speed, the best entrepreneurs play the long game. Everyone wants overnight success, instant virality, explosive growth. But real business, real impact, real legacy, it takes time. It's brick by brick. It's months of no traction. It's years before anyone notices. Look at any real business success story, and behind it you'll find 1,000 quiet days of effort, 10,000 unnoticed tasks, a founder who kept going when nobody was watching. If you're not ready to play the long game, you're not ready to chase your dream, because the market doesn't care how fast you want results. It only rewards those who show up over and over again. The mirror test. Every entrepreneur, at some point, must face the mirror. You must look yourself in the eyes and ask, am I really doing everything I can to chase this dream? That question is uncomfortable, but it's powerful. Because chasing a dream isn't just about business strategy or market timing. It's about who you become. You must become a leader who inspires, a student who learns fast, a fighter who refuses to quit. You don't get your dream by waiting. You don't get it by hoping. You get it by becoming the version of yourself who earns it. Every time you face resistance, every time you want to quit, ask yourself, what would the future me, the successful me, do right now? Then do that. Comparison kills progress. Let's kill a silent dream killer. Comparison. We live in a world where everyone's highlight reel is in our face 24/7. You see someone posting about their $100,000 launch, their 10,000 follower, their overnight success, and suddenly you feel small, behind, inadequate. Stop it. You're not late. You're not behind. You're on your own timeline. The only person you should compare yourself to is who you were yesterday and who you're becoming tomorrow. Chasing your dream is not a race. It's a path, and it's yours alone. If you keep your eyes on someone else's journey, you'll trip on your own. Stay focused. Stay in your lane. Because your story, your unique story, will inspire someone one day, turning pressure into power. Let's face it, pressure will always be part of the journey. Pressure to hit targets. Pressure to outperform. Pressure to stay ahead. But pressure isn't your enemy. It's your edge. Pressure reveals what you're made of. It exposes weaknesses. And then it gives you the chance to strengthen them. You're not here to live an average life. You're not here to follow a template. You're here to do what few dare to do. When the pressure builds, don't collapse. Convert it. Channel it. Use it. Let it sharpen you. Because the entrepreneur who learns how to operate under pressure becomes unstoppable. Legacy over luxury. Let's talk about something bigger than money. Because if you're only chasing money, you'll burn out. The pursuit of pure wealth loses its fire fast. But when you chase legacy, that's when you become dangerous. That's when you become unstoppable. Legacy is about the lives you change, the industry you reshape, the people who look back one day and say, because of you, I didn't quit. Entrepreneurs who build legacies aren't driven by cars or mansions. They're driven by purpose, mission, meaning. Don't misunderstand me. Wealth is great. Financial freedom is powerful. But real entrepreneurs think bigger. They ask, What problem am I uniquely positioned to solve? What will my company leave behind when I'm gone? How will the world be different because I dare to build this? If you chase legacy first, the money will follow, because customers, investors, and talent are magnetized by purpose-driven businesses. Impact is non-negotiable. We live in a time when business cannot exist in a vacuum. Consumers today ask, is this brand ethical? Do they stand for something? Are they making the world better? Entrepreneurs have a responsibility to build more than profit machines. Your dream should solve real problems, create real value, leave things better than you found them. Look at Patagonia, a brand that chose environmental sustainability over short-term profit. Tesla, pushing the world toward clean energy. Warby Parker, revolutionizing eyewear while giving back. These companies didn't just chase money. They chased impact. And that's why customers love them. Ask yourself, how can my business help others? What do I believe in so deeply that I'd fight for it? Because chasing dreams isn't just personal ambition. It's how we build a better world. The ripple effect. Sometimes entrepreneurs think, who am I? I'm just one person. My idea is small. Let me remind you, everything big started small. The iPhone was once a sketch on a napkin. Airbnb was two guys renting out an air mattress. Uber began as one app in San Francisco. Your dream can create ripples you can't even see yet. One product can change an industry, create thousands of jobs, inspire future generations. Never underestimate the power of one entrepreneur with a relentless dream, the responsibility of builders. As entrepreneurs, we are builders. We don't just complain about problems, blame the economy, wait for someone else to fix things. We build solutions. That's a sacred responsibility because entrepreneurs invent technologies that save lives, create jobs that feed families, spark industries that shape the future. When you choose to chase your dream, you're choosing to become part of that tradition. You're choosing to say, I will leave this world different than I found it. That's not arrogance. That's purpose. Courage over comfort. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your dreams live outside your comfort zone. Everything you want, the business you imagine, the income you crave, the freedom you desire, it's all waiting beyond the walls of fear. Entrepreneurs are constantly called to step into discomfort, making difficult decisions, risking reputation, investing money with no guarantees, standing alone when nobody else believes. If you're not regularly uncomfortable, you're not growing. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. So choose courage over comfort every time. The power of commitment. So many people dabble in entrepreneurship. They try it out. They say, I'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, I'll go back. But dreams don't respond to half-hearted commitment. Chasing your dream requires full immersion, burning the boats, deciding there is no plan B. Because true commitment does something magical. It forces creativity. It unlocks resources. It transforms your energy. When you're fully committed, the world senses it. Investors see it. Customers feel it. Your team rallies around it. The right time is now. One of the most dangerous lies entrepreneurs tell themselves is, I'll wait for the right time. There's no right time. Markets change. Competitors appear. Life throws curveballs. If you have a dream burning inside you, the time to move is now. Start small if you must, but start. Because years from now, the biggest regret you'll carry won't be your mistakes. It'll be the chances you never took. Execution beats ideas. Let's talk about a harsh reality in entrepreneurship. Ideas are cheap. Execution is everything. You might have the greatest idea in the world, but if you don't launch it, test it, iterate on it, sell it, it means nothing. Entrepreneurs sometimes get stuck in idea mode. They collect business plans, research competitors, brainstorm logos, but never launch. Remember this. The market rewards those who ship. Your idea doesn't have to be perfect. Your product doesn't have to be flawless. Your website doesn't have to be beautiful. What matters is getting into the market, gathering feedback, improving relentlessly. The graveyard of entrepreneurship is full of perfect ideas that never saw the light of day. Don't be afraid to look foolish. Be afraid of dying with your dreams still locked inside you. The magic of action. Here's something most people never understand. Clarity comes from action, not from thinking. You can plan, read books, watch courses, dream about your business. But until you take action, you'll never know who your real customers are, what problems actually exist, where the real opportunities lie. Start small, launch a test product, run a pilot program, sell to one customer. Every action you take reveals more data, more truth, more clarity. Chasing your dream is not an intellectual exercise. It's a series of steps, messy, imperfect, sometimes scary, but always moving forward. The power of persistence. Here's another truth. Most entrepreneurs fail not because their ideas were bad, but because they gave up too soon. They hit rejection, slow sales, negative cash flow, and they stop. But what if they'd kept going one more month? One more pitch? One more experiment? The road to your dream is littered with obstacles designed to test how badly you want it. Sometimes the difference between a failed entrepreneur and a successful one is simply this: who stayed in the game longer. Small steps lead to big wins. Entrepreneurs love to talk about massive goals, but the secret to chasing your dream is to break it into small, daily actions. Instead of saying, "I want $1 million business," say, "Today, I will make 5 sales calls. Today, I will publish 1 article. Today, I will talk to 3 potential customers." Because if you do the right small things daily, stay consistent over time, learn and improve, big results become inevitable. Your dream is built one small step at a time. Energy management. Let's talk about something practical. Your energy is your most precious resource. Entrepreneurs burn out because they say yes to everything, work 18 hours a day, neglect sleep, health, relationships. If you're chasing your dream, protect your energy like gold. Guard your calendar. Eliminate meetings that waste time. Build routines that recharge you. Surround yourself with people who energize you, because a tired entrepreneur makes bad decisions. Your dream deserves the best version of you, not your exhausted leftovers. Courageous communication. Entrepreneurs chasing big dreams must master one critical skill: communication. Because if you can't, articulate your vision, sell your idea, inspire your team, pitch investors, your dream will stay hidden. Great entrepreneurs learn to speak with clarity, write with purpose, tell stories that move people. Communication is not a soft skill, it's a power skill. When you speak, people should feel your belief radiating off you. When you write, your words should make people want to take action, because your dream will often live or die based on how well you communicate it. Build resilience. Above all, if you want to chase your dream, you must build resilience. Resilience is getting up after your business fails, showing up the day after rejection, pivoting when the market shifts, believing when nobody else does. The entrepreneurial journey is a test of mental toughness, emotional stamina, spiritual endurance. Resilience doesn't mean you never feel fear or doubt. It means, I feel afraid and I do it anyway. It means, I failed and I'm back at tomorrow. Resilience is your superpower. Cultivate it. Make decisions fast. Indecision kills momentum. As an entrepreneur chasing your dream, you must learn to decide fast, take action, adjust as you go. Speed matters in business. The market won't wait for you to feel ready. Great entrepreneurs gather enough data, trust their instincts, make the call. They'd rather make a decision and correct it later than wait in paralysis. Remember, a wrong decision is often better than no decision, because at least you're moving, and movement reveals truth. Protect your belief. Let's finish this part with something deeply important. Protect your belief in your dream, because the world will test you. People will doubt your idea, question your sanity, tell you it's impossible. Sometimes even your closest friends and family will plant seeds of doubt. In those moments, remember, they don't see what you see. They don't feel the fire burning inside you. It's not their dream. It's yours. Chasing your dream is lonely sometimes, but it's also the most meaningful pursuit in life. Your dream needs you. Entrepreneurs, listen to me carefully. Your dream needs you. Nobody else can. Build it exactly the way you can. See the angles you see. Connect the dots you connect. If you quit, that dream dies with you. The world loses. Your innovation, your solutions, your unique fingerprint on history. Don't let that happen. Because chasing your dream isn't just about you. It's about every person whose life might be changed because you dared to keep going. The entrepreneur's contract. When you choose to chase your dream, you enter an unspoken contract. It goes like this. I agree to work harder than most people ever will. Tolerate uncertainty and fear. Risk my comfort for something bigger. Learn faster than I ever thought possible. Keep showing up no matter how many times I fall. But in return, you get freedom, fulfillment, the unmatched thrill of creating something from nothing. You get to live a life most people only dream about. That's the entrepreneur's deal. Your why. One of the most powerful questions any entrepreneur can ask is, why am I really doing this? Your why is the fuel when energy runs low, the anchor when chaos hits, the compass when decisions get hard. Your why can't just be money, fame, validation. Those things fade. Your why should be rooted in impact, purpose, a problem you feel called to solve. When your why is powerful enough, no obstacle can stop you. The silence before the applause. Here's something you must understand. Before the world applauds you, there is silence. Silence when nobody cares about your idea. Silence when your posts get 0 likes. Silence when sales are non-existent. Silence when people whisper that you're wasting your time. The silence is brutal. It makes you question yourself. But it's also where true entrepreneurs are made. If you can endure the silence, if you can keep building while nobody's watching, if you can believe in your dream when nobody else does, the applause will come. And when it comes, it will be because you earned it. The truth about overnight success. People love to talk about overnight success. They see someone explode onto the scene, go viral, hit a massive deal. What they don't see are the years of struggle, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices nobody talks about. Let me assure you, overnight success is just years of relentless effort finally becoming visible. Don't envy other people's highlight reels. Write your own story. You are the competitive advantage. Many entrepreneurs ask, how do I stand out? How do I beat the competition? Here's the answer. You are your competitive advantage. Your story, perspective, personality, way of solving problems. No one else has your exact combination of life experiences and skills. Leverage that. Because customers don't just buy products, they buy the people and the stories behind them. The more authentically you show up, the more your dream becomes magnetic. Never negotiate with your dream. There will come moments when quitting seems easier. Lowering your standards feels tempting. Taking shortcuts calls to you. Don't do it. Never negotiate with your dream. Hold the vision. Stick to your values. Refuse to cut corners. Because how you build your dream determines the kind of business you create, the kind of leader you become, the kind of life you ultimately live. Build it with integrity or don't build it at all. A call to arms. So here we are. You stand at the crossroads of comfort and greatness. One road is safe, steady paycheck, minimal risk, predictable routine, but it leads to quiet frustration, regret, the haunting question, what if I'd tried? The other road is wild, uncertainty, fear, hard days, but it leads to possibility, freedom, impact, the priceless feeling of living your purpose. The world needs you to choose the second road because entrepreneurs invent the future, solve humanity's toughest problems, create opportunities for others. If you have a dream inside you, don't die with it still locked inside. Chase it relentlessly, Final words. Let me leave you with this. Everything you want is on the other side of the risks you're afraid to take. Your dream deserves your courage. Your talent deserves to be unleashed. Your life deserves to be lived fully. So go out there, pitch the idea, build the product, launch the company. And when the world tells you it can't be done, look them dead in the eye and say, "Watch me." And if you are still watching, that means you are liking this. And if you really are, go ahead and subscribe and also like and share this video. Thank you.